So welcome to this video. It's a bit of an update because we're not doing a live this Friday because it's Good Friday. We've both been told by our bosses that we're going to have the time off. So that's what we're going to do, being good boys. So I thought I'd just record a bit of an update for you. This furry ball of fluff here is Tara. If you've not seen her before, if you're new to the channel, she's my sister's dog, and we sometimes take her with us on our little trips if we're lucky, but she's just come to stay with us for a few days because we haven't seen her for about 3 months. So if you are new to the channel, you won't have seen Tara. Come here, T. Come here. Let's pick you up. She is a big fluffy. Oh, come here. Let's turn her over. She is like a cat in dog form, aren't you? Eh? She's so cute. And we miss her terribly when we can't see her. But she does this sort of thing. And we love her to bits. And always pleased to see her. Anyway, so I've done a little bit of an update. I've been driving around in the car, so I thought I'd film a little bit, just chatting to the camera. So I'll show you that now. Right, I think this is the first time I've had a chance to check the Rode Wireless Go 2 mics in a vehicle. Obviously not been out much in the van, and I'm just on my way to deliver Mum's shopping. We worked out earlier that this is the 39th shopping trip we've done delivering Mum's shopping. We started doing click and collect when I think the first lockdown started. Rather than going out to the supermarkets, we're doing click and collect. Sorry, we started click and collect, but then we started doing home deliveries and including my mum's food in it. And then we sorted out, and Jenny puts it on a database and gives me a list, and we put it in a box, and I take it over there and deliver it. So sort of home shopping delivery, really. So it classifies as an essential journey. God, that was long-winded, wasn't it? But that's what I'm doing today. Now, like I say, 39th time we've done this, so effectively to me that means we've been in lockdown 39 weeks. Anyway, we're getting to the stage now where we might actually be able to relax the lockdown. It's nearly a week, just over a week and a bit to go before we can actually get out in our motorhome. And we're planning to take it down south to a site we've been to lots of times before, and that's Ashridge Farm and Ashwell, and we're going to go to Ferry Meadows and Peterborough. So nothing new, but it will give us a chance just to make sure that everything's working. Now, one of the things I wanted to do in this week or two leading up to when we get away is make sure everything's working properly as it should in the van. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cleaning the water tank, the fresh water tank, cleaning the wastewater tank, cleaning the toilet, doing a clean inside, and checking all the fluids in the van and the tyres. I did a video on tyres as well, so we're going to check the condition of the tyres, make sure the right pressure's in there, and one or two other checks. And I've written myself a checklist. I've written myself a checklist, and I'm going to go through it. And hope you'll find that helpful, maybe a bit useful, and maybe it'll remind you, obviously, it's not a good idea to jump in a vehicle that's been virtually sitting still for 3 months, not going anywhere, and drive 200 miles. So that's what I need to be doing. Now, I wasn't sure whether I was going to include anything about my personal health issue. That's my eye, if that classifies as a health issue. As some of you will know, I had the cataract operation. I nearly had the cataract operation, and just as I got to the operating theatre, I actually fainted, and I think I got stressed waiting in the waiting room. And of course, what's happened since then is that because I fainted, they said probably what I need is a sedative before the procedure, and they suggested Valium. So they were going to write to my doctor, which they did, and eventually my doctor phoned, and she said that they need to do a blood pressure weekly monitoring. So over the last sort of, I think it's 6 days I've been doing it now. I've been taking my blood pressure. I've got one of these kits that Jenny's dad used to have. Taking my blood pressure, and morning and evening, and you take it twice, and you take the lower of the two readings. And there's nothing really. Well, I'm no doctor, but my blood pressure varies between 100 and, well, I think the lowest I got was 114, and 136 was the highest. And but on average it's about 120 over 70. So I don't think there's too much wrong with my blood pressure. But they've taken a blood test as well, so I had to go for they took some blood, so I'm obviously waiting to see what that says. Last time I had a blood test, they said I was pre-diabetic, and they tried to put me into a gym. So I assume that something similar may happen again. Obviously I need to lose weight, I know that. So thanks for anyone who's spotted that. And thanks for anyone who's commented on that. Very helpful. But that's where I am with my health at the moment. I'm feeling pretty healthy. The other bit of news is that I've upgraded my camera as well. Well, I haven't upgraded it actually, I've got a new camera. I've been sort of looking at the Sony ZV-1, or the ZV-1 as the Americans like to call it. And it's a point and shoot. It says on the box, made for vlogging. So I suppose that's what I do. Talk to the camera a bit. So I've got one of those. It's surprisingly sophisticated what it can do. It seems to me to have the insides of a more sophisticated camera. It's certainly got the menus of a more sophisticated camera. And it'll take me a while to go through the menus and try and understand it. So what I think I'll be doing is I'll be doing a little video on that. It won't be a technical video or a review video as such, just me, how I'm getting on with the camera. Lots of people obviously watch my channel, want to do their own vlogging, and I think vlogging itself has got so popular, it even gets a mention on Top Gear and the likes now. So you going to let me over? Yep. It's gone. They seem to like taking the pee out of vloggers, but perhaps they feel a bit threatened in their big careers. You never know. Certainly vlogging as a hobby, it seems to have really sort of taken off. I mean, it really sort of, sometimes it's like you need to sort of talk to someone. I know I've got my wife to talk to, but sometimes you need to talk to the camera, and sometimes you're getting a little bit of feedback on the things that you're doing. I mean, it's probably, I've obviously started this channel really to talk about motorhomes and those sort of things. But with the lockdown, obviously, it's been that sort of content's been naturally limited in what I can do. I mean, I can do, try and do helpful videos on, how to fill up your water tank and so on. But I think there's a limit to what you can do in a lockdown if you're a travel channel. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and a bit of an update from us. A couple of videos we've got coming up is we've got a review of a tray, would you believe it? I know we've reviewed torches, but we've seen this tray, and when it was offered to us, we had a little think about it. I think it's quite interesting. It's called a single-handed, well, it's called the Tipsy tray, and it's from a company called Single-Handed Products. And I think it's useful in a motorhome and caravan environment. So we've done a little review of that, so watch out for that. The other thing we've got coming up is another of the collaboration videos that we've been doing. And this one is all about top 5 things that you should be looking at when you're planning a trip or a tour away in your caravan or motorhome. So that might be quite interesting, just to see how other people prepare for the trips. And I thought it was fairly appropriate with obviously with the season coming up quite rapidly now. All right, you can yawn. It's all right for you. He's yawning away. Come on, Tara. Let's say goodbye to the viewers. And so if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. Hit the notifications icon. Tara, don't go yet. And we'll catch up with you soon. She's off. I'm in trouble, aren't I? Yeah, you also forgot to mention that I've done another video. It's number 3 in my epic series. Okay. This scenic drive from Skye to Inverurie. Yeah. Yeah. And I forgot to mention it completely, didn't I? Yeah, because I hadn't uploaded it in time before you did your previous thing, so... Sorry. Yeah, that's coming out next Wednesday. Oops. I just finished editing my video and had a call from the eye clinic, and they've been able to reschedule my eye cataract appointment for the 9th of April. Now obviously that might mean that we can't go away now, but at least I'm really pleased that we've got my eye operation rescheduled now, and I'm going with the consultant, and I've got some diazepam, or I will have some diazepam to take before the operation, so hopefully that should all get sorted fairly quickly. So pretty pleased about that. I thought I'd better just add that to the video. Only just found out. You want stroking now? See you soon. Bye.